now I have an interview, ne?
Oh, wait a minute. You were born?
Oh, now we start all over again, ne? Okay. I'm Elisabrth Puetz. Upper Puetz, yeah. And I'm born in Germany, in Bonn.
In Bonn?
Yeah.
How long ago? What year?
Oh, 1904, 27th of September.
Okay.
Yeah, and what else?
You could show us the picture of your parents
Do you wanna hold it up?
It might be too
Okay,
far
I
away,
can-
ne?
and tell us their
No.
names.
Oh, my mother's name was Maria.
Can you tilt it? Yeah,
What
like
is
that.
it,
That's
honey?
real good.
Mother Rock. What is your mother's name?
Maria.
Maria.
And my father's name was Joseph.
Joseph.
Yeah. And I had a brother. His name was Peter.
Peter. Joe.
Peter. And
Peter.
you had sisters?
No.
Your sisters?
Sisters, yeah. I had, let's see,
Us.
yeah. One older one and one younger one. Oh, you want to know the names too?
Tante Maria?
Tante Maria is the oldest one. No, my brother Peter, he was the oldest one.
Okay.
Is that him?
Then Tante Maria.
Huh?
And then, yeah, I was born 1904. Then I had a sister, she was born 1907. But she died 1922. No,
And her name was?
Gerta.
Stop.
And then I have the younger sister, her name is Wilhelmina. Here, you blocked the picture. Married in December 1899. I don't know exactly the date.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did your dad made that, didn't he?
He made the frame.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we had several of them at home, you know. I still remember, you know.
And
Yeah.
that was their wedding picture.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Oh, you can see that's a wedding picture, you know.
Okay.
Can't you see it? That close.
Well, most people wear white.
No, not by that time.
Not in there.
No. You see, she has a veil on. Can you
Okay.
see it?
Yeah.
I think the white came in during 1900.
Yeah, I see. No, not them years. I don't remember that's ever right.
I got underoos.
So, what else you want to know?
I got Spider-Man.
What did your father do?
Oh, he was, I can't say it in English.
Say it in German, maybe you can translate.
He was Schlosser und Eisendreher. What does it mean, Schlosser? You know, when he was younger, he was working when they're building the train, you know,
Okay,
something
very
like
well.
that.
Okay. And your grandparents, what do you remember about either one of the grandparents?
Yeah, just one grandmother, I remember.
What was her name?
Let me see. I don't remember. I think her name was Maria also.
Was that your father's mother?
Father's mother, yeah. My mother's parents, they died both when she was, I think she was only 14 years old, maybe younger, you know. So I don't remember them. I cannot remember them.
What was your father's last name?
Scheer. Scheer. Did you get it?
Yeah. And you said you remember your great-grandmother?
Yeah.
Was that your father's?
No, not my great. Yeah, oh yeah, that was my father's grandmother. Yeah,
Right.
and my father's mother, you know.
Okay. Do you remember their name or anything about them?
Oh, my great grandmother, no. I was still too little. I remember her, you know, but not too. I don't know too much, nothing about her, you know. I think she lives a couple of years with us, you know. That's how I remember.
How old was she when she passed on?
96,
She was 96. And do you know how old your grandmother was?
86.
And what about your parents?
My parents. Oh, my father, he died in the First War.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
In September 1918.
When it was almost over.
In November, the war was over. Yeah.
Well, do you know anything about what he was in the war? Do you know what
Oh,
he...
yeah, he was by the artillery. He was an officer. I don't know how you say it in English. Officer. He was not an officer. He was his.
Enlisted?
What?
Was an enlisted man? There's officers and they're enlisted.
Well, let's see what she says he was. His what?
Officer stellvertreter. You know, let's say if the officer wasn't there, then he was in charge. You know, something like that. You know.
Okay, that would be like a sergeant.
No, it was more like sergeant.
More than that.
More than a
In
sergeant.
Germany, you know, by that time, you couldn't be an officer, you have to be an academiker, you know.
Okay, you have to
And my
have.
father was not an academic, so he couldn't, I don't think he could go higher like
Okay.
that, you know.
Okay, so it was
Yeah.
as high as he could go
Yeah.
in the
What-
service.
And he had that Eiserne Kreuz, let me see, that what you call it?
Cross?
Yeah, Iron Cross.
Oh, he won the Iron Cross in World War
Yeah,
One?
yeah.
That was a very high medal.
Yeah, he had it. I don't know who has it now. My grandmother used to have it, but I don't know who has it now. But I remember that he had
How
it.
old were you when your father died?
You see, I was
Maybe about
14.
14.
14. No, not even 14. I would be maybe in 2 weeks. You know, he died on the 15th of September. Near my birthday on the 27th. I wasn't even 14. But I was 14 when my mother died.
Mm-hmm.
Just 6.5 months later.
How did she die? Or?
Well, she was more, you know, they had a real good marriage, you know.
Uh-huh.
And I think she died, what you would say, calm in German, in English.
From grief?
Yeah. That was the main reason. Even if she had 5 children, you know, but
Who took care of you? Who took care of you?
take it.
Who took care of you as children?
Well, let's see, we all. I want to be a teacher. I was on what you call it, Lyceum, you know.
Mhm.
So when they put my mother in a hospital, I had to go to what you call it, the cloister. With a nun.
Convent.
Yeah. And let me see. Then I was there maybe 1 week, then she died, you know. And they didn't let me go and see her. Somebody has to come and get me. I was still too young, you know,
Mhm.
to go on the train by myself, you know. And when we came in the hospital, then she was dead already, so I haven't seen her anymore. You
Where
know.
were you at school that you were far away?
What-
In Bornheim.
Where's that?
No, I was in Lyceum, that was in Bonn.
Okay.
But then when my mother came in the hospital, I came there. Bornheim. But it's not too far from Bonn, you know. Maybe it is between Bonn and Cologne,
Okay.
you know.
Did you? Who did you live with the rest of your brothers and sisters, or?
No. You see, I came with to the nuns.
Okay, and you stayed with them
Yeah.
till you grew up.
No. Let's see, that comes later. Then my brother. What you say? Call it in the Lehrer. In Germany,
He was
you
a
have to-
student?
What?
He was a student?
No, not a student. But in Germany, if you want to have an occupation, you have to learn it for 4 years.
Yeah, you-
Apprentice.
Apprentice.
Yeah, that's what he was. He was an Präzisionsmechaniker. Yeah. He made all them. Later on, he made cameras. He was and then he made all them artificial legs. You know,
Arms.
and all them instruments what the doctors use. You know, that's Präzisionsmechaniker. You know. But he wasn't finished yet. He was 17 years old. But then his boss, let me see, I should explain that. It was not the owner, it was the boss in the repair shop, you know. He opened our business on his own in Saarbrücken, and he took my boss along, you know. Then he finished what you call it.
Apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Can we pause now and give the kids something to drink?
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Apprenticeship.
Yeah. But later on, he was somewhere where they make the cameras, you know.
Uh-huh.
That was his kind, you know, all them precise things to do, you know. That's how he was, you know.
Did you go and live with your brother then? Is that
Oh,
no? You
I was in convent for half a year.
yeah.
Then Tante Maria, she came someplace else, but with sisters too, with nuns too, but further away in Süster. And she was homesick there, And that's then, I think in October, I was there from March till October. And in October, I went there too, that she wouldn't be by herself, not by herself, but she was in a convent, but just that the two sisters were together, And the other sister, Gerda.
That's Tante Meet. No, that's not Tante Mädchen. That's
Tante Michi is the youngest one.
yeah, Wilhelmina.
Wilhelmina, yeah.
Gerda is the one that died.
Yeah. But I just want to tell you, there was a sister from my mother, where she went.
Okay.
It was 1918, and she died. It was 1919 after my mother died, and she died 22.
Okay.
So she was there for a couple of years. She was still in school. She was younger than I. And then the youngest one, she stays with another aunt, but in Endenich. And my grandmother, they live together, with her second youngest son,
The one in Endenich? I think I met that one.
But
The one in Endenich. That aunt. I think I met her when we were there in Germany.
yeah, but no, not that one. That
It was a different one.
That was another one.
Okay.
That was another one. But not that. She was dead at that time already. But the other one, she was still alive. Uncle, my cousin, Uncle, your daddy
Peter.
called him Uncle Peter, yeah. His mother, yeah, she was still alive. Yeah.
What schools did you go to? You were in the convent, and then you moved over with your sister. How did you meet your Peter, your husband?
Appa.
Let's see.
You can show us the picture of Appa too when he was little.
Oh, so he was little, yeah. Well, by that time I didn't know him yet, No, I was, let's see. You see, then it was it October 19. I came to Süster. It was St. Irmgardis pensionat, Tante Maria and I, we were there. And I was there for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Then my aunt from Godesberg, she wants to have me in her house, It was 1922. Then I lived with her, And that's where I met Opa. He was, he has that picture, Opa's first communion.
Okay, why don't you hold it
In
up?
Germany you always have two go together, Here, that's the one.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I can get a good picture of it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And then, my cousin,
Tilt it a little bit forward. There's a little glare on it.
he went
Turn it a little bit straighter.
so
Yeah, like that.
together, they knew each other. They went to school together,
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
then he knew that I was there. My cousin
Okay, I've got a
told
good picture
that
there.
to Opa,
Is this your sister?
No,
Then,
that's Appa when he was a baby.
But he knew Tante Maria already before, yeah. Yeah, he met her before. Well, they all went together out, dancing, and that's where they met all together, Then he came and, I don't know, well, he just wanted to see me, that's why he rings the bell, And my aunt, he said, well, Joseph, he never had so many friends since you are here, They always Joseph's friends. They came on the door and they knew that I opened up, when they rings the bell, And that's what Opa did. And then when we talked together, and then he said he would see my sister the same evening, And so I asked my aunt about him, and she told me, by that time he was working with his grandparents, they had it before. His uncles, they had a big hauling business, That's where he was working then. But Opa really was a barber, and what you call it, perrukken, a wig
He made-
maker,
yeah,
you know. He
made
learned
wigs.
that for 4 years, but he didn't like it, you know, later on.
What was the other thing?
A wig maker, perukkenmacher.
He made wigs.
Wigs, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And here, there's a picture when Opa was a baby.
Okay.
Appa?
This
Great
is
up.
Grandpa.
Great
This is good.
Hello?
This is your,
Wait a second,
Okay.
then
Camera
you want to
sees
make
it.
a picture, then you can
okay.
How come he was wearing a dress?
They had little girls and boys wear
Okay, you
dresses.
can show it to the
But
kids
is it
now.
Well, in those
They had
days,
it, you know.
you didn't.
see. You know, and
When
then,
you were a grown-up little boy when you got to wear pants, you were about 6 or 7 years old.
yeah.
Up until that time, you wore a dress.
No, let's see,
Or
no,
not quite.
I was didn't that long, maybe 2 years, that's
2
how
years.
they did it.
Some of them
I mean,
did longer.
maybe years back, maybe they did it
Yeah,
longer, I
longer.
don't know that, you
I
know.
think it was until you were potty trained.
Yeah.
Then
most
you
of
got
the
to
time.
wear pants.
Yeah.
And then it was short pants.
And then it would, short pants.
Yeah.
Right, like this. That was the way.
Yeah.
Even on cold days?
Okay, and you were
What?
talking about how,
Cold days too?
Yeah.
yeah, even.
Well, then you
Well,
wore you wore a heavy
they
coat.
put a heavy coat over it, you know.
Iron.
They had everything underneath.
And heavy
you know,
socks.
Socks and pants, it was also all underneath, you know. Yeah.
Thermal underwear,
Yeah.
except it was made out of wool.
Oh,
You were talking about how you
So
made.
that's how so Opa first. Then now there's something else I don't know in English. What you call it? Kermis. Like it's not
Carnival.
carnival. I think carnival is more masquerade, nee?
No, not over here.
Oh, okay.
It's where you have rides and
Yeah,
you can play games
That
and-
was in Endenich where I was born, you know. Well, it is really, since it is Endenich, but since 1904 is it Bonn Endenich. Now is it just Bonn, you know. There was that carnival, and I went there. You see, my grandmother, she was still alive, and my aunts, you know, we all went there, you know. And then I met Opa again, you know, and then we danced all night, you know. So then, the other Sunday he came and picked me up, you know. I was living with my aunt, you know.
Yeah,
That's how it happened, you
that's
know.
how you met.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
what did Uppa do, and when did you have Eckerd and
When did
Helmut?
they get
Oh,
When did they get married?
Yeah, when did you get married, and then when did?
by that time he was still working for his uncles, you know. Well, his mother, his mother still had some money.